Judge Engeron gives a lecture at this museum and he gives away everything, proves he's compromised in that Trump case. Remember, this is the one where he was weighing over how much money he was going to get from Trump. That is, Trump was already considered guilty. There was no jury in this trial. That is, the judge was the only jury. Here's Judge Engeron, in his own words, admitting he can't oversee his own emotions. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of video, because I've got more of it coming.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial, even though I'm being taped. Juries get it wrong a lot.
Here's a judge saying a jury gets it wrong. Look, if a jury says it, that's the way it is. You can appeal it, whatever. But there's no instance in America where a judge is more authoritative than a jury. When we're talking about a trial, the whole point is the judge is supposed to let the jury decide. Otherwise, you just remove the jury and let the judge decide. And Judge Engeron has tried to do that twice, by the way.
But I've had situations where, like, oh my heaven's sake, how could they have thought that?
Okay, so here he's so furious at some juries. He's so judgmental of them, saying, how could they have done that? Remember, if this jury had come out for Trump and against E. Jean Carroll or against Letitia James, he could have come in and overturned it and just said, no, we're not going to go with that verdict.
Well, I have a tool that I can deal with that. It's called judgment notwithstanding the verdict. I can say there is no possible way that a reasonable jury would have reached that conclusion.
Boy, that must be really easy as a judge, just to go, there's no reasonable way a jury could have come to that conclusion. And I overturn it. Basically on whatever built-in emotions. This is why a conservative could never get justice in an Engoron court. Engoron is so corrupt and evil and everything wrong with America. This is a nightmare for judges. People talk about our Supreme Court justices performing judicial tyranny. What Engeron's talking about, overturning the jury, a judge doing it. Really just throw the guys. Why are we pretending like we even have a jury system? It's already bad enough. I mean, why do we even pretend like Engeron is a judge? He's not a judge. He's a political advocate.
And I've done that twice. And once I got reversed, and once I got affirmed. That's not bad, considering it's sort of controversial to overturn a jury. We love juries. You know?
Yeah, we love juries. He did the New York thing, the fake Robert De Niro tough guy. Hey, we love juries. I like how he's so dismissive of them on that. Hey, we still love juries. I don't ask if you love them. It's, do you obey them? Do you respect their decisions like you ask juries to respect you?
They decide the facts. Like I said, judges don't want to do that. Am I following the law or am I making law? Okay, I'm following law. I'm an impartial referee, but it's hard to factor out my own emotions.
That's the admittal. It is hard to factor out his own emotions. He admits they weigh in on these strategies. And this is an admission that I think you could get one of Trump's cases appealed just based on this interview alone. That's why we want to spread this link around and tell your friends about it. We'll end on this one last quote from Mr. His emotions, they will sway my decisions. This is an emotional car wreck. You shouldn't be a judge. They always go to the jurors too. Can you put your own emotions aside? They say.
And I have tools. Somebody can say, well, Your Honor, you have to throw out this case because it's just like another case. Well, is it just like another case? What if the defendant was wearing a red sweater instead of a blue sweater?
That's his idea of different cases. See, that's the kind of sham that he would do if someone comes up and goes, hey, this case is just like this other case. He goes, is it just like the other case? Because in this one, the guy was wearing a red sweater. What if he's wearing a blue sweater? That's a completely different case. Substantially a different case. This judge is a lunatic, needs to be totally disbarred and retired, or at least mocked out of existence. What do you guys think? Has Judge Engeron ever been fair in any trial, given how his emotions run wild with him, basically? Can a conservative ever find justice under Engeron? What would you do if you were found yourself in this man's court? I'd run. I'm Doug in exile